Okay, so my beautiful wife had a suggestion to me. She said, you should have waited until night to upload that video and film it at night, because it's hard to get a realization of how much light it actually produces. So I turned off all of the HyperTough 1000 lumens. In the previous video, I had 3 of them lit, and you can see 2 of them there. You squeeze down here a little bit. Yeah, you can see one on the far left, and then on the one on the far right. And there was another one right there in the middle of the screen. Kind of hard to see. But right now, all you're looking at is the light that I built. And that's just one light, and it's pitch black outside. To give you an idea of the natural glow of the shop, I'm going to turn this light off. All right. Well, let's go take a look, and I'll show you what I've done to make this a little bit safer. I'm still not super pleased with the power controller, or the power supply, so let's go look at them. Okay, in the previous video you've seen here, I simply had this male that come out of the single 10 amp 12 volt power supply going into a female and split to both of the LED controllers. These are my light controllers. They'll be used to dim, strobe, and do whatever I want to with the actual LED array. And they were getting the power pack was getting so hot that it felt unsafe, and I didn't like it. So each one of these is on 3 strips, 6 strips total. So that's half and half, obviously. And that should cut down the consumption by half on each 10 amp power supply. These will not supply 10 amps. I have a quality variable voltage power supply, and I know what each strip is pulling. Each strip is pulling 1.47 amps, and these are still getting warm at let's just call it 4.5 amps each. So they're not quality. They probably have aluminum transformer windings, and it's just they're cheap, and mass produced, and just you get what you pay for, I guess. But I tried to get some better quality ones, but I don't know I don't know who makes them and where they are, if they exist. So this is what we have as of right now. I'm still waiting to get my controller, and I had to slow boat it from China. I'm gonna get one of those little, I think it's an FUT090. It's that big digital readout. It's tall, real tall thing, and you can control like 9,000 of these, which I won't have near that many. But this, I just kind of have them sitting up here to try to give a little airflow and go that route. So we'll see what happens. And the reason why I didn't choose to use power supplies that had internal fans, I'm going to have so many spread across this. My goal is to have between 10 and 20 of these LED arrays up here. And it would sound like a jet turbine if I had all these running cooling fans. From personal experience, I have a 30 amp LED array inside my house, and that cooling fan on that is somewhat annoying at times. Not always, but at times it can be.